Nick and Kristen in the morning, 1019 The Wolf Music Row Live here in Nashville with John Oates. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you guys doing?
Good.
We are doing good.
Boy, did you get over your jet lag? You're here on
We're trying.
Yeah,
just a little
beautiful summertime Nashville?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
right? It's a
I
little
got it.
warm, right?
Yeah, it's like in the
Fantastic.
80s here.
I love it.
I know, it's
insane.
perfect.
Yep.
Now, you've been extremely busy because not only do you have a new Christmas album coming out, but you also have a memoir.
Yes.
So let's talk Christmas album first.
Okay. Well, it's a Christmas single.
Single,
Okay.
yes.
I didn't have enough
No,
good
no,
songs
that-
to
yeah.
do it.
You sure? We heard you were doing a whole album.
Yeah, sure. No, but it's a Christmas single. It's called Santa Be Good to Me.
Yeah.
And I recorded it with the Time Jumpers, who just one of my favorite groups here in town, here in Nashville, and Vince Gill's in the band. And it just, I love those guys, and I've always wanted to do a project with them. And when I wrote this song, it was like, this was the perfect thing to do. It's kind of an old-timey swing song,
Yeah.
but it's got a really contemporary lyric. And we recorded it. Of course, you always record Christmas tunes in August when it's
Yeah.
100 degrees out. So, but I think we made it happen, and it just came out this week, and I'm really excited about it.
That's awesome.
Right. Get us everybody in the holiday spirit, so that's
Yeah.
perfect. All right, so the memoir you're working on.
Yeah, the book's called Change of Seasons, and it comes out in April of 2017.
Okay.
Been working on it for about 2 years. It's, there's so many rock and roll memoirs that are out now.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a kiss and tell type book. It's really about the early days of my musical influences personally, and the early days of getting together with Daryl and meeting him, figuring out how we're going to do what we're going to do, struggling, making mistakes. And, everybody knows about our 80s stuff. They know
Yeah.
about the big hits.
Yeah.
But very few people know about what it took to get there. And I think this book's more about that.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Now, one thing else that we wanted to talk to you about, because it hits kind of close to home for us, is the Berkeley thing that you did with some of the students
Yeah.
out there. You recorded
Yeah.
a song with them, and what was it, 2 hours?
Yeah, 2 hours, something like that.
It was a really unique thing. I've been doing a visiting professorship at Berkeley for the last 2 years.
That's cool.
And one of the professors came up with this idea that let's try to write a song in real time.
Okay.
And was like, whoa, how are we going to do this?
Yeah.
So we literally had teams of people. We had 2 lyricists, 2 melody people, 2 groove people, 2 track people.
Wow.
Wow.
And we put them all on stage, and we came up with a title called Smoke and Mirrors.
Yeah.
We had to have somewhere to start.
Yeah.
And we said, here, run with it. And so the track people started making a track, and everyone was listening to everyone else.
Wow.
And we literally
Yeah, I was gonna say, you have to- you
and
have
I
to-
kept bouncing around between the different groups of writers, and we wrote the whole song in 2 hours, right in front of the live audience.
Wow,
Which is
that's
really a
really
cool thing to do.
cool.
And then we recorded it.
Wow.
So-
Now, did you notice anything different about maybe the way that maybe the new generation writes as opposed to when you wrote in the 80s or how you write now? Is there a different way?
Yeah, I think the biggest difference for me, and especially in the world of pop music, is that there are multiple people involved in the songwriting process. It used to be in the old days, songs were written by one person or maybe a team, like
Right.
2
Yeah.
people. The classic songwriter team, like Daryl and I, or
Yeah.
Lennon McCartney, or Lieber and Stoller, or whatever. But now, you have a producer, a track person,
Yeah.
Yeah.
someone who does top lines, someone who may do lyrics. So there's a lot more collaborative work in the modern pop songs.
Well, that's really interesting.
Well, thank you so much. It was an honor to meet you.
Thanks,
and
man.
you were our recession song at our wedding. We're married.
That's right.
And
Oh,
so
great.
we played you as our recession song. So that's
Well,
awesome.
thank you.
Yeah, but thank you so much, and it's great to meet you.
Great to meet you guys.
It's 1019 The Wolf here in Nashville.